What's going on, y'all? What's going on? It's your boy Skywalker here with y'all this evening. Thank y'all for being here. Glad you guys are here live having this conversation with me. Much love to everybody that's part of the live crew and everybody that will be taking part of the replay as well. Shouts out to all you guys. And thank you. Thank you, thank you, thank you. We about to get to it. I ain't got a whole lot to say before we get started. Y'all already know my little opening rigmarole, so let's get to these super chats. real quick. We got the homie Bat Dan with the $2 super chat saying hashtag Obi-Wan gave up, hashtag I stand with Anakin Skywalker. Much love to the homie Bat Dan. I'm not sure I'm gonna be playing too many drops tonight, but I'll make sure that y'all early birds get the worm, so to speak. Much love to the homie Bad Dan.
Good stuff. Real quick, man. Shout out.
Last question is, I want to ask you not about the legalities or like the probabilities or anything like that, but can you just speak to the resolve of your fan base that now that we're trying to get this thing sold to a third party?
The fan base has consistently been amazing and consistently, look, regardless of what I think, the fan base has their own ideas and they seem to win.
Much love to homie Bad Dan. We got the homie Curly Ray with the $10 super chat saying, hello, Skywalker. I saw the news that ZSJL might be coming to theaters, but I also think that this would be a great opportunity to re-release Man of Steel in theaters, bring BVS Ultimate Edition and ZSJL 2. Yeah, I agree, but this stream here, I ain't got, this conversation that I'm about to have with WBD is going to be a little bit different. So, yeah. And thank you for the super chat, though. Appreciate you, bro. Let me hit you with a drop real quick.
You see this all the time at the level of a top producer who, between them or separately, will make flop after flop after flop after flop. I'm not going to name them, but I know who they are. And they're not all American either. And they still get paid huge sums of money for being in films that nobody wants to see. And producers make pictures out of which they take enormous sums of money. And the films, again, are not films people want to see. They're always going to blame somebody else. Always. Not their fault. No, you were the one who said, or whatever. And there's a word for that. It's called upward failure. You see it all the time.
All right, yeah. We got Venkata, new member. And yeah, just shouts out to all you guys. Shouts out to all y'all. Much love to Mama Bear, Nightwing, Bad Dan, all you guys that are already in the chat. Charles Austin, the good Austin, Chaladia, Josh, all you guys, South Cali guy. We got Mark with $10 super chat, and then I will be getting started with the show. Mark saying, brother, I need that fire tonight. It's been too quiet on any talks between Netflix and WB for ZSJL. As of right now, we focusing on Rebel Moon. We just about to take a quick little pause to have this conversation, and then we will be full steam ahead, continuing on with all of our plans for Rebel Moon Part 2. And that's what I'm focused on as of right now. And I'm just very happy with the trajectory of things and getting ready to get this engine going for Part 2. I think is what is more important than focusing on anything else. So much love to you, and let me go ahead and hit you with this drop real quick, and then we'll get started.
For dark side. Not impressed.
Right. And last thing before we get started, let me remind you guys there is a link in the description for our AFSP shirts, the Zack Snyder Cell Movement shirts. All proceeds go towards the production of the shirts and for AFSP. So make sure you guys click the link in the description and try to donate if you can. Much love to everybody that's been rocking out. Um, I'm very excited to be having this conversation with you guys because this has kind of been bubbling up for quite some time. And I think that with the recent events, it's a perfect time to kind of highlight this stuff before we continue on. And when I was thinking about trying to like have this conversation with you guys, I put like the little warning because I'm like, look, man, I just don't know if I'll be able to hold my tongue uh, like I quite usually am, given the circumstances, right? But ever since we've started this movement, right? Obviously, you know, we knew of some of the trials and tribulations that prior movements had gone through and certain things. So obviously, we didn't go into this thing blind at all or just expecting that you know we were gonna just like have a smooth road, right? By no stretch of the imagination did we believe that, right? But um if you were to tell me back then that we'd be dealing with some of the things that we are dealing with now, I would have never believed you. I would have never believed it. I would have never believed that this would have been one of the hardest things that I've ever done in my life. Um, and I'm somebody that's literally like been to a combat zone, right? So, um, you know, just being able to come out here and, you know, to put on a great face when you're being like attacked and there's all these things that are happening in the background and these like weird alliances and shit being made, right? And you're watching everything around you kind of transpire. It becomes harder to kind of like not ever speak on it, right? Now, obviously, unless any of these things become like a real life issue, right? Or like, unless they come into our yard, so to speak, there would be no reason to ever address anything, right? But lately, and especially since this Rebel Moon business has been going on, right? There's been like a whole bunch of weird energy and just weird things happening, and it seemed to get a lot more weird as time has gone on, right? Um, you know, like it's people that are very close to us having funny things happening with their account, right? All these like, weird things, hey, it's one thing to get a whole bunch of announcements on our trending day, right? But I mean, there's been people that were literally getting attacked after tweeting out our hashtag. This is wild, right? It seems like anybody that has like a platform, they're trying to silence, right? They're trying to silence us. Like, why would they be doing that? Why would they be doing that? Right? Is it because they can't get their stuff to trend like we can? Right? Is it because nobody gives a shit about this DC reboot that they got coming out? Like, is that what this is about? Right? Like what's really going on here? Why are people's accounts being taken from them? Homie Josh Herrera, right? Tweeted out the sale hashtags and got his Facebook taken down. Fuck is that about? Why is that happening? Right? Why are people's accounts being taken after tweeting out our hashtags? Like, what's going? Whoa, what's going on? What is going on? Weird stuff going on, y'all. Right? Josh got his Instagram taken too. He got his Instagram back, right? But yeah, like, what's up with that? You know, what's going on with the homies Sil Abdul's Twitter right now? What's going on with that? Right? What's going on with that? Mama Bear's had some funny stuff happening with her account, right? Right? I mean, the homie Austin and I was having a conversation about him being potentially like kind of like shadow muted or something. What's going on? Like, yo, is this because you can't compete? Like, is this the maneuvers of, and look, I don't blame everybody over there. I don't. Look, I know Mike DeLuca and Pam Abdi had Zack Snyder's back, yo, 100%. Without them, there is no full circle that happens, right? If there's no full circle, I don't get to ask Zack that question, right? Zack doesn't sign my poster, right? We don't get these interactions with Zack and get to see if he's rocking out with our movement, right? Like, none of that shit happens without full circle. So, like, just damn, like, you know, the movement of, like, me, like, I'm forever grateful as a fan for what they did. You understand what I'm saying? I'm forever grateful as a fan. Fuck sale, whatever. Like, all that can go out the window. I'm grateful as a fan for what they did. Because of them and their efforts, I was able to see Batman versus Superman Ultimate Edition on the big screen, which I had never seen. And I got to see ZSJL in IMAX, which a whole bunch of the world hasn't been able to see, right? And please don't ask me about them damn hashtags for the rest of the night. About this ZSJL stuff. I will deal with that at or a little bit later in the stream. But no, like, I'm forever grateful to them for what they did, because if not for them, I would have never been able to like get these answers as a fan. I would have never been able to have those experiences as a fan, right? So that's like non-understand. You know, I'm not talking about air, because obviously everybody in that building, you know what I'm saying? Like, they ain't all, you know, they're on a hive mind, right? But the actions that's coming from them, nah, man, nah, it's fuck them right now, yo. Like, 100%. Like, what else, man? Look, since we've been trying to do this thing, engaging with Netflix, having that conversation with them, it's been like night and day, yo. We've been way happier. We've been like just actually being able to rock out, do our things, just have this conversation, hang out and have watch-alongs, right? You know what I'm saying? They execs ain't attacking us in the fucking in the damn, you know, trades and everything. They ain't paying YouTubers to come out and talk shit, right? Ain't you know, giving motherfuckers access to come out and talk shit. Ain't making it like a better place for them to come out and talk shit. Like, it's like, yo, none of these things have been happening. It's been a much different conversation, and we've been chilling. We've been cooling out, right? But you want to know, every time that I start feeling some WBD influence, I can feel it because it's some bullshit going on. Whenever I feel bullshit in this campaign, it's from that side. It ain't been no bullshit coming from that place. It ain't been no bullshit coming from us. Right? Why is anybody that is like supporting sales and talking about, why is everybody having this weird stuff happen? It's crazy. And what's wild is it ain't even gonna stop nothing. It's gonna stop nothing. Right? Like, yo, they've stopped nothing up to this point, and they ain't gonna stop shit. Like, that's gonna happen in the future either. Like, yo, the wheels are already in motion. You see, that's the thing, yo. It's like they want us to give up so damn bad, yo. They would just, yo, it would make their entire lives if I just came out and was like, hey, y'all, I'm done. You know what I'm saying? Like, I'm tired. They won, y'all. Netflix ain't interested. They would love if I came out and said some crazy shit like that. Right? They love it. It's never gonna happen though. Like, yo, it's already too late. It's already too late, yo. Rebel Moon's already too huge. Part 2 about to drop. Like, what are we talking about? Y'all can try to act like this damn fan base don't exist all you want to. Y'all can try to paint us as toxic, right? Only toxic motherfuckers is y'all. Y'all the ones messing with people's accounts and shit. Like, this is crazy. Same tactics. The same tactics. The same tactics. It didn't work during release. It ain't gonna work now. Craziness. And all this because Superman Legacy got cooked again. See, that's why this shit is happening. That's why this shit is happening, yo. Y'all think it's an accident? Huh? Y'all think it's an accident that all this is happening after James Gunn's got his boot smoked again, right? Don't nobody care about that movie, yo. Don't nobody care. Bruh. And this is wild that for a motherfucker that called my hashtags wacky, you know, to show this kind of like, what is this? I mean, because envy ain't the word, Joe. Like, this is like an obsession, bro. I mean, I know they obsessed. I know they're obsessed, and I'm not speaking from like a place of like, you know, thinking this, right? But nah, man, this motherfucker was like pacing back and forth in the office. You know what I'm saying? Like, mad as shit. Every time our hashtags be out trending and shit, he show up to work mad. Going home mad. Right? Once again, this is not something that I'm making up. This is something that I know. shout out to everybody working on that film. It ain't like I ain't got nothing personal with nobody working on that film, yo, except that dude. That's real talk. This dude literally going at fans, yo. Right? The fact that that a dude like this could be head of DC Studios or co-head or whatever is fucking insane to me. There is like, yo, just thinking about that, right? Like somebody that was personally going at fans, that was liking tweets, going at specific fans on Twitter. See, that let me know who this dude was, yo. And you know what? Let me go ahead and get to that because that let me know who this dude was, yo. Right? Like, cause number one, we saw it back when he lied on Geekosity and lied on Mikey, right? And literally put it out there that this dude, I mean, he was acting like he didn't know that Mikey was actually covering the scoop from somebody else, right? He acted like he didn't know that shit, right? But we didn't have all this data that we had back then, right? And he wasn't like such a proven, consistent liar. So people didn't really realize it at that point, right? So it was just like, hey, you know, people ran with that shit, right? I mean, we know what promises are worth now, right? We know this motherfucker, he been lying about Ben Affleck and lied about Gal Gadot and lied about a whole bunch of shit. You know what I'm saying? Lied about working through the strike. You know what I'm saying? Like this dude been out there lying about a whole bunch of shit. So it's like, hey, he goes and does that, right? He's liking tweets, going at me and the homies, right? And it's like, yo, this is the guy, right? Lied about Cavill, absolutely, great point, Jim. Lied about Cavill, you know, right? All this shit, all just lie about all this stuff. Say, yeah, Ben Affleck's helping us craft the DCU, right? He's one of the architects, right? Might as well be the motherfucker from the Matrix, right? Ergo vis-a-vis, right? Concordantly, right? But nah, he ain't never been called to task for any of this shit. Matter of fact, he just packed up shop and was like, yo, I'm gonna take the lies from Twitter or X on over to Threads. Now I'm gonna be over there and be like, hey, well, look, I mean, if somebody puts out a scoop, right, and it's only partly true, do I say, you know, it's true and I give away something that I don't want to give away? Or do I, you know, just say it's all false and get, bruh, how about, like I said, option 3, just shut the fuck up. Nobody is making, but no, you have to be the hype man so he can't shut the fuck up. Because if he don't, and look, if he shuts the fuck up, who gonna talk about this movie, cuz? Like, real talk. Right? And then, yo, and they be coming at me, right? Like, Sky, don't bring up, you know, the pedo parties he used to go to. And I'm like, yo, like, why the fuck not? Like, why can't I say that it's disgusting that a dude that be going to those kind of parties is head of DC Studios? Like, why is that such a, like, weird thing for me to say? Would you want him shepherding what your children were going to be looking at? Like, this dude got an obsession with child murder. He literally talked about it in fucking his Suicide Squad movie, right? Did he not? Is that not what Weasel was known for? Right? Are we gonna all sit here and act like, yo, this shit wasn't in the movie? You know, but nah, I'm supposed to be cool with these tactics and motherfuckers trying to silence and muffle people that surround me. Nah, man, this is wild. This is a wild time. I'm not shutting up. This movement ain't stopping. We only going further. Man, let me get to these super chats. Got told me back damn with the $5 super chat saying more people will give Legacy a chance if we get ZSJL 2 and 3. Comparisons to Cavill will happen no matter what. Gunny Poo needs to realize this. And here's the thing, yo. Like, more people will give that movie a chance. More people will. You know what I'm saying? At this point, will I? That trailer. If that trailer ain't hitting, you think I'm about to go pay for this shit? That's all I owe DC. I've been a DC fan since I've been in draws, bruh. That's all I owe DC. They don't get like an automatic view from me anymore. There's no way. There's no way. We on a case by case basis. Something look dope, I'll check it out. If it don't, I'm not. But Batman's absolutely right. More people will give Legacy a chance. 100%. They told me Batman with a drop, man. Y'all, here we go. You know what? Here go for your homie.
I liked Zach a lot as a guy, and he was an incredibly thorough. He did all his own storyboards and stuff, which I think influenced me when I went on to my movies and do the same thing. And I saw how incredibly prepared he was. I thought it was great.
No matter how mad I am, that drop makes me laugh. Just put a smile on my face. That told me Mark with the $10 super chat saying my original Twitter was taken down. I only had NFL and sale tweets. This is what I'm saying, yo. This is wild. These social media outlets is bugging, yo. They bugging. We might have to reach out to Elon, yo, and ask Elon what's going on. Right? We just might. Because this is crazy. Let me do this drop real quick, Mark.
Good stuff.
Real quick,
Shout out. Oh, yeah,
last
yeah, yeah.
question is, I want to ask you not about the legalities or like the probabilities or anything like that, but can you just speak to the resolve of your fan base that now that we're trying to get this thing sold to a third party?
The fan base has consistently been amazing and consistently, look, regardless of what I think, the fan base has their own ideas and they seem to win.
This is crazy, man. See that? Talking about resolve. Resolve. A Curly Ray saying Aaron Fisher get death threats from someone the day after the Trinity event, right? And he tweeted out the hashtags a few times too, right? Does anybody think that this shit is a coincidence? Right? Tweet out the hashtags a few times, get some death threats. Other homies getting shut down. Jazzy and his Facebook snatched. Mama Bear getting her Twitter messed with. It's like Austin getting shadow muted. Right? Is all this shit an accident? Coincidence, maybe? And I know it ain't everybody in that building. I know exactly who it is, right? Not only do I know who the problem is, y'all know who the problem is, but somebody else knows who the problem is, right? Because this dude didn't fail DC, bro. I thought I was like the only person that saw it, right? But little did I know, y'all. Little did I know that we had somebody out there amongst the stars, right? That kind of understood what's been going on too, right? But I'm gonna let him speak.
Announcements from about DC and about the DC extended universe and about what they're going to do with the movies. Do you know what I would prefer? Content. Like, I don't think anyone has ever gone to an IMAX to watch a press conference or to like read Twitter. It's like, great, awesome. I'm glad you guys have all of these plans. Shut up and go execute them.
Woo! Right? Crazy. Option 3. Look, Stephen Amell said option 3, bruh. Y'all think it's just me? Huh? Man, y'all know what this dude done did to DC, bruh. Ever since they done announced this motherfucker. It's been since day one. Hype plummeted. Bruh, I remember back when I was drinking the Kool-Aid. When I was one of the only people on the internet. Because look, those videos are still up, so y'all can go see, right? Because I don't take shit down, right? But I remember when I was one of the only motherfuckers on the internet. How dumb of me in hindsight. Right? Like, oh, let's give James Gunn a chance, guys. Right? The whole internet was pissed off. I was like, hey, nah, man, right? Let's give James Gunn a chance, right? You know what I'm saying? Let's kind of pump the brakes. I mean, and look, in hindsight, because since we being honest right now, you know, the reason why I kind of did that is because I didn't want to be like, I just didn't want to, like, I know that if I come out and I start, you know what I'm saying, like really being all like rah-rah on like some fuck WBD shit, I understand that my voice carries, right? So I'm very careful about when I have these kind of conversations, right? So honestly, that's what it was. Just to be straight up with y'all, I didn't want to just be part of like the, oh shit, like, because as you guys saw, once Cavill ended up being fired, right? Like that's when we really got the whole like mourning period, and I saw what was like really on. I mean, when I saw like our worst fears kind of realized, right? So once that happened, you know, it made me realize that I didn't want that feeling to happen, but just back then when James Gunn first came on, because I thought it was more reasons to be hopeful, right? Because I had just seen, or I knew that Cavill was in Black Adam, at least because I think he got hired before the movie came out, or was it after? No, it was after. Right? Yeah, it was right after the movie came out, or right before. I don't know. Whatever. But either way, I knew that Cavill was going to be in the movie, and so, you know, I'm like, yo, ain't no reason for us to trip, really, right? I'm like, Cavill coming back, you know, we still got reason to be hopeful, right? Such a fucking dummy, right? Because little did I know that a couple months later, you know, we was gonna be dealing with Cavill getting fired. So, but I literally remember having this conversation with my brother. It's wild because I was trying to talk him off the ledge because he was like, man, this shit whack, like Gunn, bro. Like what the fuck? Like James Gunn, he couldn't believe it. It's like James Gunn, and I'm like, what? Like, and I'm like, nah, bro. Like everything gonna be cool. Blah 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 blah. And then when Cavill got fired, he was like, bro, I knew it was over as soon as James Gunn got hired, bro. He was like, you don't hire somebody like that. And I was like, bro, like, right, you know, in hindsight, he was absolutely right. Right. But, you know, what announcements has this dude made? You know what I'm saying? That's brought hype to the DC brand. Right? Like, what has there been that has brought, you know, excitement and joy and people speculating, right? Don't nobody give a shit, bro. You got Superman back in the red underwear, which is not gonna. I mean, I know it's part of the character. You know what I'm saying? Like, and we want to sit here, we want to be talking about, oh, you know, but hey, I don't care what y'all say. Wolverine in the yellow costume would not have worked back when X-Men came out in the year 2000. Wouldn't have worked. Wouldn't have worked. I don't think it would have worked, right? You can get away with that now. You know, we've seen all types of different interpretations of these things, and it's just a different world now, right? But yeah, like, I don't think the red underwear is gonna work, yo. I don't think it's gonna work at all. I think it's gonna make him look goofy as shit, right? But it's like you Creature Commandos, bro. Like more Weasel, the Waller Project, Peacemaker season 2. Like, you know, what's really bringing the dollars in, right? What's bringing excitement? You know, then it begs the question, like, yo, was this dude ever like, yo, was he brought in to make money? Right? Because think about it, like, why would you hire somebody to bring big dollars in when their last fucking movie for you lost $200 million? Logically, that makes no sense to me. Logically, that makes no sense to me, right? If I'm trying to look, if I got a vision for my brand and I see it like taking off, right? And I'm thinking about who could spearhead this thing, right? And it's like, yo, who do we got? We got the crew that's trying to work with the guy that just had a global phenomenon that's in this same universe, or we got the crew that's been losing fucking money on all these projects, right? And Peter Safran and James Gunn. It's like, yo, like, I'm gonna go with the motherfuckers that's been losing the money, right? Oh, weird, man. I've been saying that. I thought that they was money laundering. You find out afterwards that yo, Zaslav and his crew got in there and started looking at them books, and they was like, yo, we got finagled. Right? We got finagled. Right? But hey, what do I know? You know, I don't know nothing about no business, right? I'm just a guy. Right? I'm just a man. But just having these things happen, it's like, yo, man, like, I don't understand how the hell, you know, we even got to this point of these motherfuckers being in charge. So I have to question, it's like, yo, you got people in there that's project's been losing money. You took out all the aspects of anything that seemed like it could have been exciting, right? Which was more Ben Affleck stuff, you know what I'm saying? Like more stuff down that line, Man of Tomorrow or Man of Steel 2, right? That could have easily bridged this gap between the DCEU and the DCU. Could have easily bridged this gap, right? Could have easily did the last run, right? Yeah. You know, I'm under the belief that they could have paid for Man of Steel 2 if they wanted to, right? I said that shit. Homie Mikey went and did some digging, came back, said it was true. Was like, hey, and he was like, yo, that shit was on Night Shift. That episode's still up, ain't it? Right? So, nah, man. No. Like, the only thing that's giving DC hope is us. So if you're the DC studio head and you're trying to kill the hope for DC, what the fuck does that make you? Like, who are you really working for? Huh? Cause, hey y'all, they cannot figure out how we do it. They can't figure it out. They having to bring in fucking strategists and think tanks and shit. Yo, how are they doing this? Like, they're so well funded. Right? Breathe it in, bro. That's fear. Castello's way. Phil says WBD execs watching. We are not stopping. You want migraine to stop? Hashtag sell it, and all goes away. If you don't, we will make it more painful for you. Your call. Hey, Phil, look, I'm just saying this, bro, because they gonna sell it, right? But it ain't even about that no more for some of these people, Phil. It ain't even about whether or not it's gonna get sold, bro. This is about motherfuckers being mad because we did this shit and they want some retaliation, bro. That's what this shit is about. This is about exacting a pound of flesh from us at every turn, trying to get us to stop, trying to make you feel bad, right? They want to poke at y'all belief, right? They want to keep tapping away at it. You know what I'm saying? Trying to bring up conversations to get you guys back over to them. Right? Vague promises and shit. You know what I'm saying? Nothing real, nothing concrete. Never is with them, right? Never is. Much love to you, homie, though. Let me give you this drop real quick. We find the drop for the homie. Hold up.
My master, now that the mother boxes have been destroyed, how will you retrieve your great prize?
Anti-life is found, Assad, and we will stop at nothing to possess it. Ready the Armada. We will use the old ways.
Yeah. Man, they want to poke at y'all belief, yo. They don't want y'all to believe. Right? See, when you show belief, when you show solidarity, when you show unity, when you show passion, when you show heart, right? That's how you move mountains, y'all. That's why they want us to stop. Because we out-trended legacy again. That's why they want y'all to stop. Because look, at this point, right, all these fucking shenanigans and messing with people's Twitter accounts, right, and doing this and that, right? All of that to me at this point is them waving a white flag and saying, yo, we cannot compete with you guys. We can't. We can't compete with y'all, right? Because the last tactic is just to shut you up, right? Like if we can't outthink you, if we can't outtrend you, right? If we can't be more creative, if we can't be more galvanizing, right? If they can't get people to feel that feeling in their chest, right? That you guys need to feel to be able to do some shit like this, right? They can't do that. They can't give people that feeling, right? So what do? They say, I got it. Let's fuck with some people's Twitter accounts, right? Let's do that. You know, put a couple words in, you know what I'm saying? And then all of a sudden it's like, hey, you know, some social media accounts is taken down. Come on, man. This is wild. I thought our hashtags were wacky. I thought nobody cared. I thought Zach moved on. I thought Netflix wasn't interested, right? Why all this shit now? I don't get it. J Mar, $10 super chat saying, you know how Gunn's Suicide Squad is now supposedly connected with his reboot verse? One question to ask Superman that got hit with kryptonite bullet by Bloodsport, possibly Corn Sweat Superman. Man, look, thanks for the super chat, man. Whatever is going on with that dude and his Suicide Squad, the Suicide Squad, I don't give a shit what that dude is doing with his universe, man. I don't care at this point. I just want my community members and everybody that's rocking out with Sale to right and not have to deal with, you know what I'm saying, like weird shit going on. I'm over it. Funny this drop. We gotta fix that real quick. Let me get some more new guys in here.
I told you. Steppenwolf would fail.
Yes. Yes, you did.
They gonna fail, bro. Yes. Yes, you did. Right? Hey, out here swearing up and down. You know, hey man, the hashtags is wacky. You know, it's just a fractious fan base. We was fractious. This shit wild, Joe. But here is my last question, right? Because in terms of how much further do we got to go, man, we near the finish line, y'all. I really believe that. And if I didn't believe that we was near the finish line, I for sure fucking believe that we near the finish line now. With all this weird shit going on, why? Why? Could there be an announcement that's kind of impending or something? And they like every time that shit start getting wacky, something about to happen. Right? Y'all don't remember that? Every time that they look, when right before Scott Stuber actually came out and said like definitively like, yo, we want more Zack Snyder, right? Right before he said that, you know what I'm saying? Shit was getting weird on the internet. You know what I'm saying? Like these ops started moving weird, started doing these like little weird things, right? And then we end up getting that. No, 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 no. I don't think that we got that much further at all. I think we just got to keep doing what we doing, which is what the fuck we gonna do, right? We back, man. Look, I got such a full day planned tomorrow, and I can't even tell y'all about none of it. Like, I got such a full day planned tomorrow, shooting new stuff for you guys, right? This Saturday, we got cartoons and cereal again. Got Blue Eye Samurai trending last week. Right after the trending day, you know, look, they can't mess with nothing we do. They can't mess with nothing we do. Flat out. Flat out. Point blank, period. They can't mess with shit we do. So they gotta resort to shit like this, which is how I know that we ain't got that much further to go. But here's the thing that I will ask you, or that I would ask these people, right? Because how much further are they willing to go? Right? How much further are y'all willing to try to go to shut us up? Right? It's a valid question. Man, look, boy, I tell you, we ain't got nothing that's gonna stop us from reaching our goals, y'all. They can't stop it. This shit's a self-sustaining machine at this point. Self-sustaining. We just gonna highlight this little bullshit that they got going on, and then we're gonna keep pushing forward. Cause ain't no way, ain't no way. Right. I'm gonna try to put y'all last questions and comments down at the bottom. I wasn't trying to keep y'all too long tonight, right? But we definitely had to come out and speak on this because no, yo. No. Ain't no way. Ain't no way y'all gonna be snatching the homies' accounts, doing all this weird shit. Hashtag free Still Abdul. Hashtag free Josh Herrera's Facebook. Hashtag free the good Austin. Hashtag free everybody. Hashtag free sale. You know what I'm saying? Right? Like, man. Shout out to Marcus. Happy birthday, homie. For sure. We ain't going nowhere. Hey, we ain't going nowhere. You can't reach the. Hey, yeah. I don't know what's up. The good Austin says, can you go ahead and announce what we're watching Saturday, Big Brody? Yes. This Saturday on Cartoons and Cereal. Y'all know I wanted to kind of watch this before it left Netflix. We will be taking a step out from the Netflix originals this week, and we will be watching Across the Spider-Verse this Saturday on Cartoons and Cereal, homie. Yeah. Across the Spider-Verse this Saturday, Cartoons and Cereal. We lit. Right? Yeah. And I got a Zack Snyder hour that I'm cooking up, coming real soon. Man, look, man, this shit is not stopping you guys. I don't think you guys understand. Like, we have so many plans. We have so many plans on just how we're going to take this thing further and further and further. And we're going to bring more people in. We're going to engage righteously. We're going to do this thing with efficiency and with integrity. Shout out to Integrity 101. Right, but y'all get it though, right? Like, we gonna keep pushing the right way, man. And that's why when these things happen, it makes it so much easier for us to come out and like just kind of highlight it and then just keep moving forward because we know they're not stopping shit. So it's like, okay, let's just talk about it, let people know what's up, and then keep going forward. Because if we don't highlight it every so once in a while, what happens is people think that, there's just like, no, the people have to know about the opposition to what we're doing, especially when it starts getting to a point where they're literally like doing funny shit with people's social media accounts. Like, come on now. Can it get more obvious than that? Can it get more obvious than that, please? Like, come on. Wild. The homie Marcus, Neo7 saying these chumps ain't got nothing on sale. Hashtag sales in jail to Netflix. Hashtag sales Snyderverse to Netflix. Yeah, that's what I'm saying, yo. Look, but then all of a sudden they trying to do watch alongs and stuff, right? I saw people start launching t-shirt campaigns and stuff later. It's like, yo, it's cool, right? Like, because look, a rising tide raises all boats. That's the way it should be. Hey, we borrowed some stuff from some of the former campaigns too. So I don't mind when y'all borrow stuff from us too, right? But it's like, hey, don't borrow shit and then turn around and try to shit on us at the same time. Like, that don't be making no sense, yo. I don't know. I'm just saying. That's just me, though. Anyway, hit you this drop real quick.
You hear that, Mr. Anderson? That is the sound of inevitability.
Yeah. Right. Yeah. Nah. Look, I'm so grateful for all you guys' support, yo. Like, that feeling that I be getting in my chest, right? When I'm here and I'm engaging with you guys, I know y'all feel that same way, yo. You know what I'm saying? And y'all be ready and willing to rock out. And I just appreciate each and every single one of y'all, yo. So I'm about to get on out of here. Said Sky, you got the clip of Zach talking about his Justice League. I think I should. Hold on, let me I think I got that shit. Hold on. Where is it? Where is it? Where is this one?
For The Dark Knight Returns. But I don't know if Netflix finally has it and you could hypothetically continue. Would you be open to it?
If Netflix had owned the rights to the to my the DC characters in my extended universe, of course I would absolutely whatever yeah. No question.
Fans will be very happy.
Yeah.
I will be very happy. And about
Hey, I love how Zach just stared into the camera and was just smiling like, yeah, spin that shit, right? Like it was like, yeah, spin that shit, right? Like, yeah, try to go ahead and spin that. Come on, man. Man. But look, yeah, I'm about to get on out of here because I didn't want to keep y'all too long. Right. I just got started working on Project Last Son, so I'm a little sore, you know what I'm saying? So yeah, I'm about to go hop in the jacuzzi. So I'm about to get up with y'all later. Y'all have a nice one, and thanks for rocking out and for listening to your boy. I'm gonna get at y'all soon. Shooting a lot of stuff tomorrow. I don't know when that's dropping, but yeah, just be on the lookout. I will for sure be back Saturday morning with cartoons and cereal. But I don't know when this other stuff is dropping. So much love to y'all, and y'all have a good one. Peace.